Eleanor Wright lies motionless in the hospital bed. Her face is pale, her bald head resting on the pillow. A single tear clings to her cheek. Her mother, Lisa Wright, grips Eleanor's limp hand, her face buried against it. The clock ticks to midnight. Eleanor's chest rises, her eyes fly open. She gasps as if waking from a nightmare. Eleanor bolts upright, panting. She touches her face, her hands tremble. She looks at the IVs in her arms, the hospital gown hanging loose over her frail frame. Her mother, Lisa, is gone. Her reflection in the window stares back at her, and something is different. She looks younger. Eleanor's life begins to move backward. Her scars fade day by day. Her hair begins to grow back. Friends wave at her in school. The next day, fewer recognize her. The next, they don't wave at all. She sits on a bench with a boy, hands intertwined. She whispers something. The next day, he walks past her without a second glance. She writes a letter to herself. The next morning, the paper is blank. Eleanor, now 13, sits at the dinner table across from Lisa. Eleanor asks, "Mom, do you believe in time travel?" Lisa chuckles, setting a plate in front of her. "Time only moves forward, sweetheart." Eleanor's grip tightens around her fork. She swallows hard. "What if it didn't?" Lisa laughs, ruffling Eleanor's hair. "Well, then I suppose you'd have nothing to worry about. No past mistakes, just a fresh start every day." Eleanor forces a smile. But she knows the truth. Each day is not a fresh start. It's an erasure. Eleanor, now 10, stands in front of a mirror watching herself. Her hands are smaller, her hair is longer. She clenches her fists, tears burning in her eyes. "Stop!" She slams her fists against the mirror. "Stop!" Lisa appears in the doorway, startled. "Sweetheart, what's wrong?" Eleanor turns, breathing heavily. "Please, don't forget me." Lisa frowns, concerned but confused. "Forget you? Silly girl, I could never forget my baby." Eleanor stares at her, because she knows. Lisa already has. Eleanor, now 5, sits on the floor, silent. She no longer speaks. Lisa sits beside her, brushing her hair, humming a lullaby. Eleanor stares ahead, her eyes distant. She doesn't react to the touch, to the song, to the moment slipping away. Lisa kisses the top of her head. "My quiet little star." Eleanor doesn't reply. She can't remember how. A mobile spins above a crib, casting soft shadows against the wall. Eleanor, now an infant, lies beneath it. Her tiny fingers curl and uncurl, her eyes, big and wide, watch the mobile turning lazily. She feels warm, safe, loved. And she understands something, even if she has no words for it anymore. She has lived her life in reverse, but she was never afraid. She had loved, even as it was taken away. A soft whisper floats through the air. A mother's voice, gentle and sweet. "Good night, my love." Eleanor closes her eyes. The end. Screenplay by Floyd Marshall.